It is great to catch up with Amy Colin of Second Helpings, who is going to kind of lead us through the early spring of getting involved. You know, you guys are so busy in the summer. You're so busy year-round. But what's this spring like as we get into March and then into April?
Yeah, so we have lots of events going on right now, Bob. Opportunities for volunteers who are not truck volunteers.
Okay.
So most of our viewers have seen our trucks on the road. They know that we have a need for truck drivers, truck crews, but we don't usually talk about the 150 volunteers that we currently have who are non-truck volunteers.
150?
Well, we have 468 volunteers total, but 300 of them-ish are our truck volunteers.
What's a neighborhood ambassador?
Yeah, so there's so many communities, as you know, in Hilton Head, and I am trying to identify a brand ambassador in each neighborhood who becomes my point person for Second Helpings. So when somebody has a question about what is it we do, how do I get involved, they have a local contact to connect me with. Yes, and we have that in some of our some of the different communities. But I really would like to extend our reach into some of the other communities.
That's a great idea.
Yes.
We talk about filling the need, and we've done that month after month about people who can. Who don't maybe have access to the food, but boy, they can write a check, and that's a critical part of all of this too.
Yeah, 100%. I always say time, talent, and treasure. I'm looking for all three of those from our community. When you say fill the need, that's another need that we have. That's a specific program that the Palmetto Breeze has done for the last 8 years. So they bring in volunteers every Thursday. We have 5 volunteers. The commuters who are coming into Hilton Head Island who don't have access to agency services during the week, we actually provide food for them. So at the bus depot, when they are changing buses, they come through and they shop our food pantry that Palmetto Breeze partners with us. But I'm looking for more volunteers for that because it's a really, really important opportunity that we want to provide to the people who are on the bus every day.
Absolutely. You talked of events. That was one of the word that caught my ear early on. You guys do events, are involved with events.
We are.
Explain how that works and how folks can find out about them.
Wonderful, yes. The next happening event is the Lowcountry Pickleball League has selected us as their organization to give back.
Terrific.
So March 14th through 16th, looking for people to play pickleball, which I'm participating in. But we're also looking for volunteers. We are supplying people to help with check-in and scorekeeping. We just participated in the Super Bowl of Caring. Shout out to Coligny Plaza and the Richardson Group. Had an amazing event where the restaurants and the stores gave back to Second Helpings. But we needed volunteers on site to take money, talk about Second Helpings, help people find their way through the event. Rockin' Ribs is one that they also sponsor for us. And then I'm wanting to bring back an event. We used to do Share the Bounty. Many of our residents will know that. It was Tin Cup prior to that, where we actually brought people together to learn about Second Helpings, understand what our future is. And so it is a fundraising event. I'm looking to bring it back in February of 26. But I'm looking for some volunteers to help me with it because we haven't done it since COVID. And it's a big lift. So I'm interested in some event volunteers.
All right. You have created all of these opportunities. Now, how do people get involved? What's the best way to just make a phone call or get online and find out?
Both. Our website, there's a place that says volunteer. You click it, we will send you more volunteer information, set you up for orientation, answer any questions. A phone call, you can talk to me or any of our staff, and we'll get you connected. But we want to know, how do you want to volunteer? But people ask me all the time how to get involved.
SecondHelpingsLC.org. You've seen it on your screen. We got 30 seconds. What else you want to push?
Yeah, I just want to share a little bit about the impact that we have in our community. Yeah, I recently was at an event and I was talking about Second Helpings because we are a food rescue organization. We are the only authorized food rescue distributor here in this 3-county area. So we pick up food every day from grocery stores and we deliver them. And after I spoke, the area director for Boys and Girls Club wanted to insert his testimony after I spoke. And he shared the fact that people don't realize that for him, they have people who are picking up their children, parents who are picking up their children, and we provide food so the families can take food home and have a meal that night. And he said that people will call during the day to see if we have had a delivery so that we are giving them free food to supplement. And I think it's really important that people, they don't always understand the impact that we're having on the community through all these organizations. And so I think it's good to share.
Amazing stuff. All right, secondhelpingslc.org. Thanks so much for joining us, Amy.
Thanks, Bob.
All right, we'll be back with more right after this.